Hello, everybody. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Kirsten Peck. I'm an award-winning high school teacher from Florida in English and social studies. I'm an author and semi-retirement, started a publishing company called Joy West Press. I'm also painting a lot of murals and life coaching with people that want to transform their lives into something they imagine after retirement or after problems like divorce or loss of a spouse. All kinds of things can happen in life, and I'm actually a specialist in transformations. So my latest book is called Betrayed by Trump. It's a guide to self-discovery and the rewards of a positive mindset. It's something totally different that I'm trying to help people wrap their heads around our political situation. So I invite you to join me in the political discussion about the betrayal of Donald Trump and everyone in America feeling the consequences. I wrote the book for anyone feeling overwhelmed and fearful about the future. Somebody wondering how to change their mind after experiencing some of these emotional and financial problems. So the guide explores the role of self-awareness in reshaping your perspective, helping you focus on the abundance in your life rather than the losses. By cultivating a positive mindset, you'll discover the ability to transform challenges into opportunities. Whether you're seeking peace, clarity, or renewed purpose, this guide intends to illuminate the path toward a more harmonious future. When someone you trust deeply wrongs you, it can shake your belief system to its core. Yet this disruption presents a unique opportunity to reassess and redefine what truly matters. In a time that can feel like chaos, we can all benefit from dialing into our inner spirits and souls to rediscover our best selves. Most people would agree that we want to live together in peace. We all want safety and security in our homes and opportunities for family, growth, and prosperity. Living in a historic time means being part of moments that will be remembered for generations. Just as those who experienced the founding of America witnessed profound change, today's events offer us a chance to contribute to a lasting positive change and continued progress for humanity. The American Revolution was not just a tea party. It altered human consciousness and paved the way for liberty and self-determination. Similarly, our present-day actions can create ripples that define history, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth and outstanding rewards. History is a tapestry woven from the threads of countless individuals and actions and decisions. Each choice we make today holds the potential to influence the broader story of humanity. Every decision should be made wisely to promote the general welfare, secure our blessings, and not cause harm. After all, we are all created equal with human rights. The Constitution gave us legal rights. Like before, this era is marked by significant challenges and promises of new beginnings, whether through technological advancements, social justice movements, or efforts to combat climate change. Every step forward is a testament to our collective determination to build a better world and create a thriving legacy. Together, we have the power to craft a future that reflects our highest ideals and aspirations, ensuring that our legacy is one of hope, resilience, and progress. Sounds fantastic, right? So let's get started. Chapter 1. Understanding this betrayal. The definition of betrayal. Betrayal can feel like a storm that shakes the very foundation of our lives. It often comes unexpectedly, leaving us reeling and questioning everything we thought we knew about ourselves and those around us. Those first moments when you question whether a betrayal is happening can make anyone feel disillusioned and hurt. Is this really happening to me? At its core, betrayal is a breach of trust that contradicts our expectations in relationships, whether with friends, family, or partners. Unfortunately, this betrayal is much more significant for far too many people. Understanding betrayal requires us to look beyond the act itself and explore the emotional fallout it creates within us. We recognize the profound loss that it brings, not just in the relationship, but within our own identity. Something gets lost, which is never quite the same, even if we do try to find it again. We seem to navigate a landscape where friendships and romantic relationships can shift dramatically. Respect and commitment can mean different things to people. A friend who shares your secrets or a partner who breaks promises can feel like a personal attack on your values and beliefs. A betrayal can cause us to second-guess our ability to gauge the character of others. These moments can also force us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves and those we trust. It's essential to know that while betrayal can be painful, it can also trigger self-discovery. Notice your reaction in this moment. It can reveal your values and priorities while illuminating what truly matters to you in a new, clearer light. In defining betrayal, it's essential to recognize it is not always a clear-cut action. Sometimes it can manifest as a failure to follow through or a lack of support when you need it most. Those subtle forms can be just as damaging as overt acts, leaving you feeling abandoned or misunderstood. Time can cause more heartaches as false impressions build up and distort real-world situations. As you understand this increasingly overt acts of deception and manipulation, a flood of emotions such as fear, embarrassment, anger, or disgust may flow. The more information is proven to be part of a scam, the greater the emotional toll. Feelings such as humiliation or insecurity can feel like an emotional roller coaster or a steamroller. Acknowledging betrayal and its feelings can also take many forms or levels. Someone can be dishonest, double-dealing, or downright treacherous. How far does it go? And who else knows? Trickery and false support can be challenging to separate from true intentions. It's significant to understand why vanishing messages on social media apps and non-disclosure agreements can only mean one thing: someone wants to hide something. Please allow yourself time and grace to process your feelings effectively without shame or guilt. Shame and guilt serve no productive purpose. Instead of becoming consumed by anger or hurt, please take a step back and consider how and why these experiences align with your inner spirit or soul. Discover your true best self. Self-awareness means being honest with yourself about yourself all of the time. You are invited to consider this a fresh perspective of yourself and your world, and it begins right now. It's a new day, and you can use your talents and ideas to pursue your dreams. Please stop telling yourself untruths, limiting statements, or assumptions. This is the time for brutal honesty with yourself and your belief system. When you focus on your core values and talents, the world can become everything you dream. Celebrating your unique and rare talents and gifts is a winning decision because you have so many. This journey of self-reflection will guide you toward a more authentic version of yourself. Embracing the lessons learned from betrayal can help you establish more precise values and strengthen your resolve in your most desired future. The emotional impact of betrayal. Using these feelings as a catalyst for personal growth as you work through them is important. The pain you experience today can lead to a deeper understanding of your inner self and everything you hold dear. Reflecting on what matters to you before the situation can help you clarify what you want moving forward. This process encourages you to reassess your relationships and the boundaries you set. Self-awareness brings you the wisdom to know how to change lanes whenever necessary on the road of life. While breaking up is never easy, you may want to surround yourself with people who align more closely with your values and goals. Remind yourself that new knowledge or perspective allows and often demands a change or letting go. While it may seem difficult to see the silver lining in such a painful experience, you might realize that external expectations, rather than your beliefs, actually influence your values. This newfound awareness can empower you to take charge of your life. Embrace this time as a chance to explore what resonates with you, even if it means letting go of people or situations that no longer serve your best interests. Emotional healing is not linear. There will be ups and downs. It's crucial to practice self-compassion during this time. Allow yourself to grieve the loss of trust and idealized version of the relationship that once was. Journaling or talking with a trusted friend can be helpful outlets for processing your emotions. By confronting your feelings head on, you can transform the hurt into wisdom, ultimately helping you navigate future relationships with greater clarity and strength. Being in the situation does not define you, or how you respond to it is what sets your future course. With each step you take toward healing, you're also taking steps towards becoming the best version of yourself. Embrace this journey knowing that your days will shine brighter as you gather the strength to move forward. The emotional impact may feel overwhelming at times, but it can also be the spark that ignites a deeper understanding of who you are and what you really want in life. And consider the question, is President Trump betraying everyone in the United States? So continuing, page 14. Examine your relationship with MAGA politics. Political betrayal often involves a perceived breach of trust between leaders and their constituents, characterized by broken campaign promises or shifts in values. Since being sworn in, President Trump's wave of executive orders has triggered a rush of political norms and procedures. His newly created DOJ has eliminated over 25,000 federal jobs across 27 agencies. The three branches of government are in a whirlwind of significant changes. Are you confident in the direction of President Trump and MAGA are heading? Please check the facts and adjust any egocentric thinking towards a critical analysis of the nation's prospective future. Accuracy of information and diverse points of view are both required in this assessment or test of our morals. The election of 2024 changed the course of history for many people. Regardless of the tactics or publicity, the campaign goal of winning at any cost was part of the marketing plan. The entertainment factor and social media influencers played a significant role in the election results. Corporate lobbyists and other global influencers also spent record amounts in our news and information spaces. Following the money helps us understand the people who contributed to this situation. President Trump's campaign messages blended the social issues of national security, immigration, public health and education, the environment, and much more to the point of mass confusion. We may never know how far and wide the bad actors went behind the scenes, but today we can and we will deal with the consequences. It is up to us to reach the best interest of all. We are the people. If President Trump's voting promises were manipulative or fraudulent with false words, the emotional response triggers people to protest in the streets. People from every side of the political spectrum are beginning to question if they made the right voting decision last year. When you consider all of the social issues and your values, did you get sold a false bill of goods? Is this what you thought would happen? People are beginning to feel disillusionment arising from such political experiences mirrors the emotional turmoil faced in personal relationships. Understanding the nature of this political trickery can empower you to assess your values about community and the American dream critically. Both forms of betrayal highlight the importance of aligning your values with your actions. In personal relationships, when someone betrays your trust, it often forces you to reevaluate what you stand for and who you want in your life. Similarly, witnessing political betrayal can challenge you to reconsider your beliefs about leadership, accountability, and community. Our high school civics and social studies classroom is moving beyond textbooks and unfolding in the Supreme Court and Congress. The digital world immediately presents every political event in our awareness and daily lives. Unfortunately, our screens have become masks that people hide behind so that they can bully, deceive, and divide. We have to examine the actions unfolding in rapid fire and establish our objectives for the good of our country. What questions would you ask if you were a White House press room reporter? Below are some examples of President Trump's words and deeds from headlines in his first 100 days of office. How do you react to his ability to deliver on his campaign promises? Are you satisfied with the results? Or is this a betrayal of your trust in him to do his job as president? Consider these points: a lack of knowledge regarding presidential duties, acts of illegal executive orders and abuse of the justice system, incompetence of hiring staff and DOJ's reckless cutting, ignoring congressional budget and bipartisan laws, disrupting the global economy and growing concerns of recession, foreign policy threats and loss of allies, Russia, long-term strategic planning behind Project 2025. Sort through your concerns or your dissatisfaction with these actions. Reflect on the feelings that arise from his time in office. Understand that these emotions are valid and deserve attention. By identifying the roots of your reasoning, you can address your underlying issues and communicate your needs more effectively. Setting realistic expectations ensures that everyone is on the same page, reducing misunderstandings and enhancing life overall. Ignoring a vile comment or cruel behavior has only encouraged more of the same. Compare the first term to this time. Is this the direction you want to continue? This citizen test may be daunting, but it is an opportunity for everyone to cultivate a clearer sense of our national identity. By drawing upon lessons from recent experiences, we can better understand our values and the best life in both personal and political terms. The most urgent part of this process is separating fraud from the reality of life's experiences. Deception and deceit are the tools of liars. Knowing the difference between facts and opinions is critical. Everyone needs to stop and think critically when they hear something shocking. Stop and ask yourself, can that statement be verified as a fact with evidence, or is someone's point of view mixed in? It seems as if everyone agrees that honesty and respect are essential values in our community if we want to be happy in life. We have to practice them to have them. In the same way, if vengeance and retribution are not part of your values, they cannot be supported publicly because that will create inner conflict with your personal beliefs. Breaking the circle of lies is of utmost importance today. Recognizing false information and verifying your sources of information helps you transform into your best self. When you see events unfolding in real time, believe them and believe in yourself enough to acknowledge the truth. As you move past this moment in our political history, it's vital to remember that you are not alone in this situation. Countless people are grappling with similar disillusionment, whether in their friendships, family, or professional affiliations. People worldwide are asking, shaking their heads, what do we do now? Trust that this process will give you a clearer understanding and a more genuine connection with yourself and others. Be present with your thoughts today and observe President Trump directly, not what someone else says he said or did. Tally up his words and deeds and compare them with what was promised. On an individual level, were you betrayed? You are the only person who can provide that answer. The question at issue for the good of our country is that if President Trump betrayed his oath of office to all of us, how can we reduce the consequences and propose solutions for our collective blessings of liberty and prosperity? We have serious things to talk about. I hope you'll buy the book on Amazon, and let's start the discussions. All right, for the remix add-on to this, let's take action now. These are communication skills to break the circle of lies. Number 1, check phrases, statements, or articles being presented as facts. Think about it. Is it a persuasion, an opinion, or an argument? The comment cannot be both. The speaker's point of view influences a message. Facts are facts, no opinions. Number 2, verify the information. Information and facts are supported by evidence and statistics and can be proven as true. Number 3, identify a source as being well qualified, credible, and reliable over time. Number 4, know a policy debate point and a hot potato tossed into the conversation. Number 5, recognize personal derogatory words like stupid or ugly as a sign of a weak argument or an off-topic distraction. And number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, consider your words. They lead directly to your reputation. How is it? How is your credibility? Do you follow through on the things you say? Connecting with others who share your experiences can foster community and support. Sharing your story and listening to others can help you gain perspective. While difficult to fully understand, dishonesty and trickery are universal experiences that can lead to deeper understanding of oneself and the world around you. You will emerge more substantial and resilient as you identify what feels correct and comfortable. Ask yourself if people are being honest with their words and deeds, or are they wearing a mask of deception. Giving an extra moment for deeper critical thinking pays off. Be aware of people who are not open and forthright with their words and deeds. As you decide you have been betrayed, you will begin to feel different. A different set of emotions will flood you, which is why this guide to self-discovery exists.